John here, and welcome to another episode of Cheat Meal Life, where we help people lose weight and keep it off and still enjoy food to the max. Now, today we're going to talk about the first and most important step in anyone's weight loss journey. Now, let's face it, losing weight isn't overly complicated, but it sure is hard. And of the 10 million different ways you can lose weight, it really boils down to 5 words. Eat less and exercise more. Now, if that's really what it comes down to, why do so few people lose weight and keep it off? It's because they're skipping the most important step. What is that? Let's get into it. Now, YouTube is flooded with countless videos, too numerous to count, showing us hundreds of ways of how to lose weight. But is this where we need to start? Is this going to give us the initial motivation to push through and lose weight and keep it off this time? I'm going to say it's not. So why do we start with these videos? And I think the answer comes down to really what we're doing is we're looking for some easier, simpler method that we haven't stumbled across before. And I know I've done it 100 times myself. Ultimately, I think what it comes down to is, well, maybe there was something wrong with the process. That's why I failed the last 10 times. But ultimately, we have to look at ourselves and take responsibility and maybe realize, hey, maybe it was something that I was missing. While these how videos, may I say, many of them are fantastic, tremendous information. In fact, in this channel, we're going to make a bunch of those ourselves. But it's not where we start. It's like putting the cart before the horse. Looking at how to lose weight is the wrong starting question. The correct question is why. There's a saying that you can endure almost any how if you have a strong enough why. You need a why that resonates deeply within you and triggers strong emotion. Approaching this saying, well, I'm going to lose weight for the sake of losing weight because I know I need to. Well, let me tell you something. Your willpower is only going to last so long. That feeling you had of motivation and excitement, it don't last forever. And at some point, when those cookies or ice cream start whispering at you later in the evening, that willpower is going to crack. You have to have a deeper reason that resonates in you and brings you back to reality and makes you remember why you made that commitment to begin with. When you have a powerful why, you now have leverage on yourself to take the most important step in this process. And that is, you decide to lose weight. You make a firm, unwavering decision that you are going to lose a certain amount of weight by a certain amount of time. Now let me break this down for you, because these decisions are not made lightly. Very few people, if ever, make these type of decisions. This is a decision that, come hell or high water, you're doing it. It's going to take an act of God to stop me. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care what I have to do. I am going to achieve it. Now let me tell you something. There is power in a decision like that. And when you have a strong why, you now have the leverage to make a decision like that, because it will carry you through all the difficult times. You need to write it down, you need to be clear about it, put it on paper, and you need to read it every single day. When you make a decision to lose weight, set a goal, write it down, and review it daily, you burn it into your subconscious mind, and it will work on your behalf to make it a reality. Now let me give you an example of what this looks like and how I came to make this decision in my own life, and how I know I'm never gaining this weight back. Now, I took a trip up to northern Arizona where my brother lives, and I planned to see him for a couple days. And we were just gonna, go up there, have a good time, have a few drinks, and just chill out. Now, I'm sitting here at 350 pounds, and obviously I'm not happy with myself. And I haven't seen my brother for a while, and I put on some pounds, and I was already kind of dreading, I know he's gonna look at me and not say anything, but he's gonna see the weight I've gained, and I hate that, and who doesn't hate that, right? But me and my brother, we're close. but we don't really talk openly about feelings and things like that. That's just kind of how we are. That's how we grew up, you know. So I'm down there, and later in the evening, we're drinking and things like that. And we were having a conversation, and he just pauses and he looks right at me and he says, "John, what are you doing?" He's like, "What are you waiting for?" And now he's never really done anything like this to me before. And really, I understood what he was saying. He was saying, "What are you waiting for, dude? Are you waiting to have a heart attack? Like, are you just going to keep getting fatter?" This conversation penetrated me deeply. Now, he didn't know this. In fact, I only recently told him later, but it stewed in me. And he cared enough about me to really just confront. And because he's never done anything like this before, it hit me really, really hard. And ultimately I just snapped on the inside. Now, I was ready to lose weight. I was ready to lose weight for years. And all I did was keep gaining. And this was the final combination of the lock that I needed. And it was such an emotional thing, and it disgusted me so much. And the fact that he just confronted me on that, called me out on it, that was it. I knew at that moment, right there, I was going to lose the weight. I was like, that's it. I'm doing it. I'm deciding, and that's it. And let me tell you, I've never felt a sense of peace like I had at that moment. I knew that it was going to happen. All the rest, I knew it's just going to be a matter of going through the motions at this point. I know I'm going to get there. That night, even after drinking, I set the goal. This is what kind of decision has to happen. And what happens is, for a lot of people, they have to hit rock bottom before it happens. And I don't want that to happen to you, but if it does, it will take you to the place where you can make a decision like that. Whatever it takes for you, you have to bring yourself to the point where you say, that's it, I'm done. I've had it, I'm not taking this no more, and I am gonna make this happen in my life. And when you make a decision like that, you've completed 90% of it. The rest, you will figure it out. The how, which we're gonna get into, and by the way, there are fantastic videos out there, and that's where it's gonna give you the knowledge and the know-how and the continued motivation, because you've already decided, I'm doing it. And now I just need to find the other pieces, and we're gonna make it happen. And that is the true starting point. Once you've done that, it's over. You are going to lose the weight, and that's all there is to it. I know there's a lot of you out there that were exactly where I was at. You've been waiting for a while. You know you need to do it. And you have almost every combination of the lock. Yet there's just the last thing that's missing. Go out and have a hard conversation with someone. Ask someone who you know is going to be honest with you. To be real. Maybe that's the final trigger that you need. Maybe me here talking to you. Maybe that's the last combination of the lock that you need. I hope it is. But whatever you got to do, get yourself to the place where enough is enough. And you can make that decision for yourself. And let me tell you, you'll know when it happens, because you will have peace after it, because you know that this is going to happen in your life. And I want that for you. Do whatever it takes. This is a journey, a process. And again, it didn't come on overnight. It's not going to come off overnight. But let me tell you, that time is going to go quicker than you think. And that joy and peace that you're going to have as that weight comes off. Hey, I am excited for you. And I'll tell you what, I want to hear from you. I want to hear your story. Comment. Tell me what your journey is. Tell me your process. Tell me how you come to this decision. I'd love to hear it. Please share. And again, like and subscribe. And don't forget, you can lose weight and still eat great. See you in the next episode.